Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Looney out there with Kuminga. And it's Curry in at the one spot. Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Curry. Pass to Bullock. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the three. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Curry against Doncic. Curry can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. In the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. It's a 5-point game.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Second team foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. What do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, they'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Thompson against Brunson. Doncic kicks to Bullock. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
3 points.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success. And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. And Looney sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Brunson against Wiggins. Shot from 12. Brunson, no good. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Now, here's Bullock. Passes to Brunson. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Bullock. Hits the jumper in space. Bullock's got 5 now.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
To the middle. It's stolen by Kuminga. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Doncic, and another basket for Dallas.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Looney with the bucket.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. And the dunk by Powell.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Dallas. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Dallas has gone a perfect 4-4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Brunson, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Looney. Mavericks with the rebound. To the left side wing. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Wiggins has got 9.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And here's Doncic from the arc. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Here's Kuminga. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Doncic. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 7. They set the screen. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
And so it's Golden State with it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Bielitsa. He checks in for Kevon Looney. And it's Iguodala in for Kuminga. Here's Brunson. Doncic outside. No good that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. It's Curry outside. Bullock with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. Finney-Smith passes to Kleba. Here's Finney-Smith to the inside. Brunson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Sterling Brown comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Golden State also making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Poole comes in for Thompson. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Stephen Curry.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
some changes. Looney's checked in for Bielitsa. Kuminga comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jordan Poole. Warriors leading by 3 from deep. Iguodala. Kleber with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Hits it from three-point range.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Looney with the bucket. Mavericks trailed by 4. Now the pass to Bertans. Now here's Kleber. He's guarded closely. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be...
The previous play is
that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Give them a hand, fans. Your Mavericks dance team.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
From deep, Iguodala hits the three-point bomb. And the Warriors lead by 5.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Payton. That 3 off the mark. The Mavericks shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Dinwiddie, and the layup falls. Dinwiddie's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Iguodala. Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Dinwiddie with it. Now Payton defending, and Brown throws it down hard.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Iguodala with the bucket.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Left side, Brown. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Mind the
One
lane.
Toscano Anderson's
One
checked
shot.
in for the Warriors. Brown, no good on the free throw. Here's Toscano. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Mavericks trail by 4. Down low. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And here are the Warriors now. Here's Payton. Off target from three-point range. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting an outstanding 61% in the early goings. Dinwiddie drives in. It's good. This game is all even. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd basket of the night. 1:33 left to play in the first. From the wing, and the jumper falls for him.
Payton the second.
And so it's Dallas with it. Johnson with it. He has 7. To the left wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Another 3 for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Brown with it. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bertans against Iguodala. Jacks up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Bertans. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
With the step back. Brown the pass to Brunson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Distance doesn't mean a thing to play. He's too proficient a shooter for an extra few feet to make any difference. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. It's stolen. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Jalen Brunson. 3 shots.
Three shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen.
glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Bialys, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. Now here's Bullock. 5 points in the game. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Doncic outside. Dinwiddie outside. To the wing right side. Bullock with it. Now guarded by Porter. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Out left to the wing. Here's Bullock. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break. Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
The shot by Curry, no good. Mavericks leading by 5. Dinwiddie wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
On the wing, Porter. And another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Dallas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for the Warriors. Klay Thompson.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic left side. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors trail by 4. From the baseline. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And when Thompson gets off a clean jumper, you just expect it to go in. He is that kind of shooter.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Bullock with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Lock at 6. Shoots over Curry, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 16.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from the corner.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Bjelica, no good, unable to end this run.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Porter. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Thompson. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got 15 points.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And Finney Smith gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the basket by Curry.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender post.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And the basket by Curry.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Inside, here's Doncic. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton.
3 points.
Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead. Doncic with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shoots from the high post. They get it again. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
The shot by Curry, no good. Dallas has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got 34.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself. Picking up his second foul here has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Here's Curry. He's got 34. For 3. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Bertinas. Another shot. The kick out to Brown. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Brown's got 8.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Curry. And it's Golden State with another.
I tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Looney's checked in for Bielitsa.
All right, fans, that was your Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
The Mavericks leading. And here's Bullock. He's got 18. And Kuminga comes to help. Here's Kleba. And he's good on the 3 ball. Kleba's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Here's Curry with the three. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks leading by 4. Now Bullock. Pass to Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Launches a three. He can't get it to go. Dallas is going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Curry's got 41.
I'm not sure there's another player in the league that a coach would have more confidence in taking that shot than Steph Curry. And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
On its way from Curry for 2, and another basket for Golden State.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
To the middle, here's Brown. Comes up empty down low. Warriors trail by 5. Wiggins from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Wiggins has got 21.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Brown dishes to Bullock. Down low. Berton's shot is good. Berton's got 9.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Curry outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 46 points.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Brown outside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Dallas. Then for the Warriors, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kuminga. Toscano Anderson comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Poole subbed in for Curry. Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 10. Mavericks leading by 4. Dinwiddie with it. Now Payton defending. To the paint. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Over in the corner, Bertans. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Shoots. Toscano misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Maverick shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. A 3-ball. The Warriors pull it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The 3 from Poole. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got 4 rebounds in this game. Uses both hands to slam it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
They've got Reggie Bullock. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Brunson the pass to Doncic. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the 3-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Stephen Curry.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Curry outside. That shot is off. And it's Dallas the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Bullock dishes to Powell. Over Thompson. And Looney sends it back. Curry outside. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Bullock. Powell, the pass to Bullock. Brunson against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. And Looney sends it back. For the lead. And got it. Another basket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And there's the call on Curry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Brunson. T-right on him. The shot's good. Brunson's got 17 now.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Warriors lead by 6.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Powell, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And the Mavericks call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Your Mavericks dance team. All right, fans, that was your Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
Here's Bullock. He's got 21. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And they get it back. Here's Looney. That one wide left. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Brunson out to the wing. And stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. Fires, high post, and the jumper is good. 69 points for Stephen Curry.
Tell you what, the team wants to see more of this from Wiggins, causing turnovers that get his team out in transition.
And the dunk by Doncic.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Wow. What can you say?
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bielitsa comes in for Looney, and Porter subbed in for Kuminga. Warriors leading by 6. And a deep 3 from Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range. And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, really good to see Powell playing within the offense and taking quality shots and riding his hot hand.
The 3 from Poole. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Brunson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Warriors leading by 10. 3-pointer. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Drills the 3-pointer. Brunson's got 8 here in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be foul number 5. On him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Luka Doncic.
No good on that.
I really like how humble Doncic is as a player. I mean, he never seems satisfied with his own play and is constantly looking for ways to improve upon himself. And that's a great quality to have as a supremely talented player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala has checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Curry. Here's Finney Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And the Warriors with some changes. Bielitsa, he checks in for Iguodala. Kuminga comes in for Toscano Anderson. And Lee's subbed in for Jordan Poole. Here's Payton. 7 points in the game. The three. That shot off.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Golden State Warriors.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Brunson, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Two shots.
That one falls for Brunson. And both free throws good for Brunson. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Payton. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Mavericks making a switch here. Bearton is checked in. And then for Golden State, Kevon Looney is checked in for Bielitsa. Iguodala comes in for Porter. And Curry subbed in for Lee. Lee's checked in for Golden State.
Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Warriors lead it. From deep three-point range, the shot by Payton, no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Drains the three-pointer.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Kuminga with a wide-open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago. %87% from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Make some noise, fans!
That one falls for Berton.